A relationship with no gender roles. We both hustle, we both cook, we both clean, we both pay, we both spoil each other. What's up, Glory Gang? Welcome to my channel, honey. Welcome back to another video. So today, as you can tell by the title, we are going to be talking about gender roles. Okay, we're gonna have a little chit chat. You know, you can really grab your man because we can be dropping some gems. You could drop hints. I'll drop the hint for you. Don't worry about it. But this is just a little conversation. It just popped in my head. I was like, I wonder, you know, like, I know how I feel about gender roles, but I wonder how other people feel about gender roles. Let me know, like, is you with gender roles? Is you against gender roles? Are you like, we're equal? Or are you like, you know, as a woman, I want to do this, and the third? You let me know. But we're going to go ahead and stop all the chit chat and get right into the video. Bye. Welcome back to the channel. How you doing? I know y'all like, dang, what you gonna talk about? Even though I'm pretty sure you already know because you read the title. So, as stated, as you can tell, we talking about gender roles. And it's funny. Gender roles is funny to me because I'm for it and I'm against it. Like, I'm like, ain't no gender roles, but at the same time, I'm a hypocrite because I'm like, that's a man's job. So we're gonna get into this topic, okay? Who here believes in gender role? And just comment down below if you believe in gender role and what gender roles do you believe in. Okay, so we just gonna talk about it. We're just talking. I personally feel like I'm an equalist, okay? I'm an equalist, I'm a realist. I'm an equalist. And I feel like anything a man can do, a woman can do. And anything a woman can do, a man can do. But the reason why I say I'm a hypocrite to it is because, yes, we can, but should we? You know what I mean? With certain things. So let's just jump right into it. Me personally, I don't care for the whole cooking for your man, cleaning the house thing. I'm not Cinderella, okay? I'm not Cinderella. You don't have a personal maid. And I feel like a lot of days, you know, in this days, a lot of people in relationships, it's kind of like the woman is the man's personal maid. I'm not your mom. I'm not cleaning up after you. I'm not cooking for you every single day. I'm not, like, no. And it's based on situations. So if I'm working and you're working, we both work the same amount of hours. Let's just say if no kids are involved. We're not even gonna talk about the kids yet. If we work the same amount of hours, you work, I work. When we get home, we're both tired, right? So it can either go one of two ways. Either I cook some days and you cook some days, or we're both in the kitchen cooking. Or even if we're not cooking, at least I cook and you clean up the kitchen. Or, you know what I mean? It has to be some form of balance. I don't feel like the woman is the one who has to cook all the time or has to clean all the time. Like, no, I don't agree with that. I don't, absolutely not. I am not going to come home while I am tired and have to slave over a stove for you, especially if I don't feel like it. Like, no, I shouldn't. It's not a job. This is not a job description where that's what I have to do. We can do it together. And if you don't know how to cook, first off, a man always trying to use, oh, I don't know how to cook. If you ain't have no girl, you will be in there learning how to cook yourself. So how about we try to do that? How about we try to teach you how to cook? It's not a fair game to where the woman is obligated to do, like, okay, when I come home, dinner needs to be ready, or dinner, like, excuse me. Now, granted, sometimes as women, period, we love to cater to our men. Like, that's just what it is. We love to do that. So yes, of course, sometimes we're gonna be like, babe, what do you want to eat? You know what I mean? Like, but this is the difference. The difference is when it's expected and when it's looked at like it's my job. Like when it's looked at like it's our chore. To me, that's when it's not something that's enjoyable, because now it's kind of like, well, if I don't, there's a penalty. And I'm a grown behind woman. You know what I mean? There's what I don't know what you think this is, but no, you know, and that's how I look at it. Now, granted, like I said, I feel like we both should be able to cook. I feel like we both should be able to, we both are going to clean the house. Because I'm a woman, I must clean up the house after somebody. No, you know how to clean too. You got 2 hands and 2 feet, just like I do. Now, this is where I said I am a hypocrite, because there is literally one chore that I just feel like if I have a man around me, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Like, I shouldn't have to do that. Like, and like I said, even with that, sometimes I will. Sometimes. It's really, really rare. But no, I'm not doing it. And for me, that's taking out the trash. I'm not taking out the trash. I will not take out the trash. If I have a man in my life, why am I taking out the trash? Why am I touching garbage? You know, like, that is the one thing. I'm trying to think of something else, but that's the only thing that comes to my head. I am not taking out the trash. If I have a man in my life, I'm not taking out the trash. I'm not doing it. No, ma'am. No, I shouldn't have to do it. Like I said, sometimes I will. Like, if you're not there and the garbage needs to go out, depending, because it could wait for you, or I might take it out. It depends, but it's really rare that I'm gonna take out the trash. I'm not taking out the trash. I'm not taking out the trash. I'm not taking out the trash, no. And the guy may have a chore that he just feels like it's the woman 100%. But now you have to be fair. You have to equal out the playing field. Taking out the trash to make a man's duty, taking out the trash, that's not an equal playing field for a woman's duty to be cooking every day. Boy, you is walking to the dumpster and back once a day, even, maybe. Cooking takes a lot more effort than walking to the dumpster there and back, because we could switch. I'll take out the trash at that point, if that's what it is, and you could cook every day. You know what I mean? So it's like, I believe in gender roles. I believe in equalism, and then for the things that aren't equalism, for the things that do have the actual gender role with it, I believe in leveling out the playing field. Because, like I said, we're not going to be doing this thing where it's like, okay, well, you take out the trash, that's your job. So yeah, my job is to always wash dishes. Depending on how many dishes you guys have, that is not a fair, that's not fair. That's not equal. Like, your job was way easier. You know what I'm saying? So it's about equaling the playing fields. Now, if there's kids involved or a child involved, you see, like, it becomes even more, because I feel like a lot of times with society, a lot of the bearing of the kids fall on the woman. And to a certain extent, I understand it, but then everything I can do, you can do. I can get the kids ready for school just like you can get the kids ready for school. You know, like, all you're doing is putting on some clothes. All you're doing is picking out an outfit. You get what I'm saying? Like, especially if they wear a uniform, like, baby, you don't even have to put no thought into it. Just pick up a shirt, You get what I'm saying? Like, whoa, what's going on? What's going on? And I feel like a lot of times this is the rundown for females when there's a kid involved. You get yourself up. You get the kid or get the child or the kids up. You have to get them situated and ready for school. And at the same time, when you're getting them situated and ready for school, you're getting yourself situated and ready for work. And then typically, you know, and I feel like this is how you can make that fair. If the girl, the woman of the house is getting the kids ready, the guy drops them. You get what I'm saying? Like, equal it out. But typically, that's not how it goes. So let's go back to how it typically goes. You're getting the kids ready. You're getting yourself ready. Now, once everybody's ready, you drop them to school. And don't get it started if they don't eat breakfast at school and you got to make them breakfast. Okay? So you're doing all that, and then not only getting yourself ready and getting yourself mentally ready for the day, now you're dropping the kids to school. You're going to work. Once you're at work, hopefully you have a good job to where you're not stressed, but let's be a buck. Most jobs stress us to freak out. So you're stressed at work. Now you come home, you got to get your kids situated for the next day. You got to get dinner ready. You got to tidy up the house, because who going to bed with a house dirty? You know what I mean? Like, so you're tidying up the house. You get them ready for bed. Then you tackle the house. You know, once you get the kids out the way, you tackle the house. Once you tackle the house, you tackle yourself, which is this much time left for you. And then it's like, that's a lot on a woman's plate. You get what I'm saying? That's a lot on a woman's plate, from getting up, getting the kids ready, getting yourself ready, getting them ready for school, taking them to school, going to work, coming home, situating the kid, getting food ready for the kids, getting them ready for bed, taking care of the house. And that, like, you see what I'm saying? And then it's like, I feel like for the guys, it's just like, go to work and provide. And this is my thing with that. If we're paying the bills 50-50, then we're doing the household work 50-50 as well. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be putting all this out and stacking and stacking and stacking, and then we're still, now granted, if I'm an at-home mom, that's completely different. I'm not talking about that. That's like a whole different situation. If I'm an at-home mom and the person that I'm with is 100% taking care of the household financially, then of course 100% you need to take care of the household and the kids. Just like the way it used to be back in the days. Yes, if we're doing it traditionally, then we're gonna do it traditionally. But if we're not, and we're going 50-50 on bills, and you still expect for me to have all these other jobs, no. I just don't agree with it. It's a no for me. It's a no for me. I don't know about anybody else, you know, and some people live for that. And don't get me wrong, that's beautiful. If that's what you want to do and you just want to cater to your man, you want to take care, you want to be Superwoman, be Superwoman. I don't want to be Superwoman all the time. And when I can be Superwoman, but I want my Superman too. Let's help each other out. You know what I mean? My relationship should not feel like a burden on me. If anything, it should be something that helped me through the things in life that do feel like a burden, or through the things in life that do feel tough. So if that's not what's going on, then something ain't right. So I don't 100%, I don't believe in gender roles, because like I said, like, I can get the kids ready, you can get the kids ready. I can cook, you can cook. I can clean, you can clean. Anything that a woman can do, a man can do too. Like I said, there are certain things that I feel like it's gender preferred, if that's a saying. I feel like, you know, it's preferable for that gender to do it. 100%. I agree with that. You know what I mean? Where God didn't make just men and God didn't make just women. He made man and woman for a reason, and we have two different roles. That's 100% true. But there's also things that we can both do. We both breathe, don't we? We won't bleed, don't we? Because we're human, and there's certain functions as humans that we can both do. So I just feel like when it comes to gender role, it's all about equalism. It's all about equalism and respecting the fact that the other person is human, and we can break just like you guys can break. You know what I mean? Like, it's just respecting the boundaries. It's just having compassion, having sympathy, having understanding of the pressure and the load of work that gets thrown on females a lot. And a lot of times, you know, we don't say anything. I'm gonna say something, but you know what I mean? Typically, you know, women don't say anything because we don't want to seem like we're nagging. You know, like, we don't want to seem like we're making it a problem. We don't want to seem like we're just complaining and doing all this and da-da-da and all. And I understand that, but at the same time, it's not always what you say, it's how you say it. How do you go about it? How do you express your emotions? How do you express your feelings? How do you express, you know what I mean? Because then it seems like nagging once you're expressing it in a nagging way. Even with that, your guy should have a certain level of compassion and sympathy and understanding to understand the difficulties that you're going through. And sometimes, let me tell you something, you might have to go on strike. I'm serious. Like, you might have to just put it in a position, even if you like book yourself like a vacation where it's just you and yourself, and the guy has to take care of the household 100% and do all the things that you do. Some people have to be in it to really feel it and grasp it and be like, and really appreciate all that you do. Because without you really being in it, you don't really know. You don't really know the experience. You don't really know how much effort and energy it takes. So sometimes you might just have to, you know, excuse yourself from the household to where now the dad has to step up, or the male figure has to step up and do what is typically not done. If talking doesn't, you know, definitely talk first. Like, come on, we're grown. We can try to talk things out and get to understanding with each other. But there's some that are just a little bit more stubborn. So for that, that's fine. We're gonna go on a vacation, or try to, you know, I don't know exactly what you can do, but try to do something where that weight has to now fall on him and there's no choice around it. You know what I mean? But I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. I feel like there is no gender roles, but there are gender preferred roles. So I don't feel like it's mandatory. Like, okay, well, because you're this, we're going to do. And it also depends on situations, as I said. If you have a guy who's 100% taking care of all the financial needs for the house, definitely. To equal out the playing field, you're going to take care of everything else in the house, the tidiness, the kids, you know what I mean? To equal it, it's all about equalism. That's my thing. Equalism doesn't mean we're doing the same thing. It just means the weight of what we're doing levels out to the same thing. And I feel like that's how things should go. That's how it should flow. It doesn't have to be just gender specific. It just has to be like, it's equal. We're going to level it out. I sweep, you mop. You know what I mean? Well, I like sweeping and mopping, so that's typically what I'm going to do. But, you know, just, or I tackle the kitchen, you tackle the living room. Or you get what I'm saying? Like, just to where it's just even, and you have a partner. That's the point of having a partner. You have a partner to help you through the things that you go through in life. My personal opinion, that's just what I think. But y'all let me know what you think. Let me know if you have gender, if you believe in gender roles, if you have a specific thing that only you as a woman do in the household, or if there's a specific thing that your man does in the household. Y'all let me know, because a lot of people, I feel like, kind of just feel like, oh yeah, I'm gonna cook and clean for my guy, and then, you know, y'all say that until y'all really in it, and then once you're doing it every day, you're like, no. You know, yeah, in the puppy dog stage, oh yeah, I wanna, but baby, let you be with that person long enough. You're gonna be like, pick up the slack. But y'all let me know. Like I said, this is just a channel just so we can speak, we can vent, we can talk, and we can see other people's input and see other people's opinion. That's all this is for. So y'all let me know, because I really want to know. I want to know what other people think of gender roles. But that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this on the Amanda Galore channel, go ahead and I'm gonna link my channel somewhere. Go ahead and go over to the Queen of Controversial Conversations channel. And that's where I be posting a lot of my little talking videos. The Amanda Galore channel is, you know, moving more so just for personal content. And if you're watching this on the Amanda G Talk channel, then welcome. Thank you so much for watching. If you do want to get to know me on a more personal level, go ahead and I'll tag it somewhere, and you can go over to the Amanda Galore channel, and that's where I'll be having more of my personal stuff, so you can know me on a more personal level and not just what my brain thinks. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Amanda_Galore. And you know, since you already watched this video and you're kind of like liking your girl, and you kind of like, I kind of like you might as well watch another one of these videos. I promise you it's gonna hit even more. Chef kisses. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.
Come with me, leave all your things, yeah. We can stop at Gucci, stop at Louis V, yeah. Come with me, flying with the crease, phone speed.